In this unit, Project Documentation, we will see an introduction to the concept of project documentation, the aspects of project documentation, and the project plan. Project documentation is the process of recording the key project details and producing the documents that are required to implement it successfully. Project managers pay close attention to collect all types of information, however trivial it may seem. It allows traceability and tracking of projects. In addition, it reduces the potential gap between what the customer wants and what we can deliver. In the same way, it refers to the accountability of the different roles in a project, and at the same time, it provides a record that enables good communication between the various teams and stakeholders. For this reason, two conditions make project documentation necessary: the existence of documents to preserve certain information that is necessary for good management, and the availability of a simple and effective archiving system. For organizations, one of the main benefits of project documentation is that it helps us manage the risk of the project, among many other things, such as making the right decision supported by specific data. As for the aspects of project documentation, there are several perspectives, namely the types of project documentation, the phases of project documentation, some methodologies as Agile, and the effect of Agile methodology on language industry, specifically with continuous localization. As far as types are concerned, we can summarize them as follows, including, but not limited to, business case, project charter, accountability document, work breakdown structure, risk logbook, change request document, technical document, project schedule, handover document, lessons learned document. The phases of project documentation can be grouped into three basic stages: initiation phase, execution phase, closing phase. Agile methodology is probably the trendiest methodology in business environment. It is a software development methodology centered around the idea of iterative development, where requirements and solutions evolve through collaboration between self-organizing cross-functional teams. It enables teams to deliver value faster, with greater quality and predictability, and greater aptitude to respond to change. It has had a significant impact in many industries, and the language industry is not an exception, as it involved traditional localization changes to continuous localization, which means that localization, integration, and delivery create a never-ending holistic workflow. But in spite of the need for automation, a human factor is mandatory for the time being. All the documentation pieces mentioned above can be summarized and consolidated into a project plan, which is the reference document that lays the groundwork for the project and basically specifies what is to be done, when is to be done, and by whom. Its existence in big and long-term projects is mandatory, as it provides us information and effective communication, apart from being a way of obtaining formal approval from a customer. It also helps us as a tool ensuring a continuity mechanism. When drafting a project plan, the so-called justifiable plan, we can find the following structure: project definition, work planning, estimation and allocation of resources, risk management, quality management, budgeting, selling the plan, and establishment of controls. For this plan, Webster proposes a circular and continuous relationship approach without stops. Webster's circular plan is of a general nature, applicable to any project, and presents his point, but not the reason for them. O'Connell does exactly that and considers that, at the highest level, there are four aspects that need to be checked when assessing a project plan, namely the following: a clear definition of the project objective, the existence of a plan to achieve the objective, the presence of a project leader, the existence of some kind of auxiliary plan that leaves room for maneuver. Although a project plan can have many forms and even naming, there are some parts which are common to any of them, namely executive summary, activities and time estimates, resources, responsibilities and approvals, planning, finance, risk and contingencies. I hope you enjoyed this unit. You can complete this introduction with the materials available in the platform. See you in the next video.